everyone, I'm Dr. Monisha, Professor, Department of Management Sciences, Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Today, we are going to learn about utility, its approaches, and law of diminishing marginal utility. Firstly, we'll see the meaning of utility. It is the want-satisfying capacity of a commodity. It is a relative concept, which means it differs from individual to individual, from location to location, and from time to time. When a consumer buys goods and services to fulfill demand, he makes choices about the kind of items to be bought to fulfill his desires. The primary goal is to maximize satisfaction from the goods and services he purchases with his income, which is always limited. There are three concepts related to utility. First is initial utility, which is the utility derived from the first unit of a commodity. For example, utility obtained from consumption of first slice of pizza is called initial utility. Second one is total utility. The utility derived by a person from the total number of units of a commodity consumed is called total utility. The formula for calculating total utility is total utility of n units is equal to utility of first plus utility of second plus utility of third till utility of nth unit. Third one is marginal utility. It means addition made to total utility by consuming an additional unit. It can be measured with the help of a formula, which is marginal utility of nth unit is equal to total utility of n minus total utility of n minus 1, which is marginal utility of nth unit is equal to total utility of nth unit minus total utility of n minus 1. The two basic approaches for studying consumer behavior are the Cardinal Utility Approach and Ordinal Utility Approach. Now, moving on to the measurement of utility. The concept of measurement of utility has evolved over the period of time. The classical and neoclassical economists believe that utility is cardinally or quantitatively measurable, like height, weight, etc. The belief resulted in Cardinal Utility Approach. According to economists, a person can express utility or satisfaction he derives from the goods in quantitative cardinal terms, named utils. Thus, a person can say that he derives utility equal to 10 utils from the consumption of a unit of good A and 20 utils from the consumption of unit of good B. According to Marshall, marginal utility is actually measurable in terms of money, and money is the measuring rod of utility. On the other hand, the modern economists are of the view that utility is not quantitatively measurable but can be compared or ranked. This is known as ordinal concept of utility. Modern economists hold that utility, being a psychological phenomena, cannot be measured quantitatively, theoretically, and conceptually. However, a person can introspectively express whether a good or service provides more or less or equal satisfaction when compared to one another. Let's move on to law of diminishing marginal utility. This law is one of the most fundamental law of utility analysis. It explains the relationship between utility and quantity of a commodity. This law states that after sufficient quantity of a commodity is consumed, the utility derived from each successive unit decreases. Consumption of all other commodities remaining same. Let us take an example to illustrate this law. For example, if a person is hungry, the first burger he consumes will give him high utility for him, as it will give him high level of satisfaction. As he keeps on consuming more and more burgers, utility derived from each successive unit will go on decreasing. After a point of time, when a person is satisfied, he will not be able to eat more. The utility will drop to zero here. If the consumption of burger is continued further, a person would get negative utility or disutility. There are few exceptions of this law. First is small initial units. The law is not applicable when the initial units of commodity are very small. For example, drinking water with a spoon. In such cases, initially utility derived from additional units will go on increasing and the law may not operate for some time. It is only after a stage in consumption is reached that marginal utility begins to diminish. Second is rare and curious things, like rare paintings, gold, and diamond jewelry. The law does not apply in such cases because collection of more and more units usually give more satisfaction to the collector or the consumer. That's all for today's lecture. Hope you have got a deep understanding of utility, its approaches, and law of diminishing marginal utility. For more such lectures, please like, share, and comment Tecnia TV. Thank you.